Hello, my name's Rebecca and welcome to the video. I make videos about books, living by the beach, and all cozy things. But today's video is a 24-hour reading video. I have basically like a 4-day weekend. I have to work a little bit tomorrow, but I figured I would split up my 24 hours to hopefully read on average 6 hours each of the 4 days. See how that goes. It might be a little bit more one day, a little bit less the other, but reading 24 hours in total. But the books that I am going to read, I have my physical books here, and I'll go through them real quick. I'm about halfway through my Rogue the Ruin. Very like Bridgerton-esque. The two love interests are trying to break apart guy mob situation, but both of them thinks that the other person is kind of evil or bad. It's kind of like an not quite enemies to lovers, but just like, you know, that kind of vibe in general. I wouldn't say they're full-on enemies, but it's very cute. There's lots of really cute banter. I've just been in a reading slump, so I'm just wanting to get through this one. It should be an easy read. But the next book is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's like a fun sci-fi British humor kind of book, and I love, love, love the movie. So hopefully I will also love the book. It's a very nerdy book. I tend to like nerdy books, so I'm excited about that. This one is a nonfiction. It's whale music. It's about whale songs and whale communication. I am absolutely obsessed with whales. Absolutely obsessed with whales. So I'll be reading this as well. I don't know if I'll finish this one because it is nonfiction. It is kind of dense, it looks like, but I definitely want to at least start this one. And then the last physical book is this Fatal Kiss, which is a romantasy, but not really in the way of Fourth Wing, more of like a cozy romantasy. I think it's giving more like Legends and Lattes, maybe with a little bit more plot. But basically, a nymph is trapped in the water and needs to have a kiss in order to be freed, and works with a witch's grandson to get a kiss, and possible romance ensues. It just looks so cozy. I'm sure I'm gonna love it. It just looks like the perfect book for like November, December. So I'm excited about that. I also have some audiobooks I really want to finish. Have been listening to So Thirsty for the last like over a month. I just want to finish it. I like it okay, but I want to finish it. I want to know what happens at the end, and I have about an hour and a half left of that one. I have 9 hours left of The Oathbringer, which is part of the Stormlight Archive, which the fifth book is coming out in like a week, and I haven't read the fourth one yet, so I'm not going to read the fourth one in time, but I want to get closer so I can read the fifth one in the new year. But those are all the books I want to read during this time. I'm just gonna have like a really cozy day today. I have a few things I want to get done. I do want to see a movie tonight, but besides that, I will just be reading. I am 2 hours into my 24 hours. I just finished So Thirsty. And honestly, my thoughts are, I think if you're really into vampires and like love Twilight and want to read something similar that's more like adult, I think you might like it. I just felt like nothing really happened. I feel like when it is these kinds of like monsters or characters or tropes that like, you know, right, you can like move the story along a little bit easier and faster because this is about vampires, obviously. So I just felt like there was nothing new. I kind of knew what was going to happen. It was really predictable. The writing honestly was like pretty good. The characters were relatively interesting, but like there wasn't enough there for me to be interested. So I'm giving it like 2.5. It's not like a badly written book, but there was nothing there. It was a little bit of a dud for me. It could have been much shorter. Um, yeah, I thought maybe, at the beginning, like the main character, she's basically like given a birthday trip with her best friend by her husband, but then she finds out early on in the book that her husband basically did that so he could cheat on her again. And then during this like birthday trip, she and her best friend become vampires due to a series of events that happen. And I felt like maybe there'd be more of like a revenge story there. But like they don't do anything. Not that I wanted her to like kill her ex-husband or anything, but maybe just something. So I am gonna switch over at least my audiobook to Oathbringer, and then I've been reading a little bit of my Rogue to Ruin. I'll be honest, this one also feels like it's a bit of the same. I'm not sure if I should maybe take a pause and then start reading something else. Maybe I should. Actually, yeah. Maybe let's do that because I feel like I'm kind of like in a slump. This is a very quick read, so I think I'm gonna bring this and I think I'm gonna go out of the house and go to like Coronado, go to like another little beach town and do that. All right, I'm in Coronado. I brought both my headphones and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So I'm gonna listen, do like a little hot girl walk. If I find a bench, stay there. Maybe a coffee shop will be open. If not, that's fine. It's just like a cute little area. The hotel will be sort of open even though it's under construction. So yeah, I'm just gonna do like a little walk. See how long the clouds are coming back in. So oh, but yeah, we're just gonna have a little bit of change of scenery. Hello, I am 3.5 hours in. Want to give you guys a little bit of reading updates. I mostly listen to the Oathbringer, and Brandon Sanderson is the king of a... Who is screaming? Oh my... So Brandon Sanderson is the king of a plot twist. If you've read Oathbringer, I'm like, I don't know, 8 hours until the end or so. Right now I'm at part 5, and wow, there is a plot twist for the plot twist in terms of like the whole series. So I was listening to that when I was walking back to my car, and I was like, no one knows, no one understands what I'm going through right now as I'm walking. But yeah, I'm gonna eat a little bit. I went to the gym for like a minute. Eat, chill, read my physical book a little bit more. I just started a little bit of it, and then go see The Heretic tonight. But I thought I'd give you guys an update. Hello, I finished the movie. It was so good. I watched The Heretic. Just might not be out by the time I put this video out, but it was definitely scary, but like a little gory. There's like a few parts that were gory that I had to like close my eyes, but I could kind of tell by the sounds when it was over. That was maybe like 2 parts, and then but it was very like intellectually stimulating. And then it's kind of funny because I'm doing like a lecture on religious trauma tomorrow, so I'm like, I feel like this is prep for work tomorrow. So I have that lecture tomorrow, and that's basically all I'm doing tomorrow, and then like maybe one other meeting. But yeah, I'm probably gonna read a little bit tonight before I go fully to sleep, just to like not have nightmares. I was listening to the Oathbringer on the way there, but it's at a part that like I feel like one of my favorite characters might die.
So I kind of don't want to continue listening to it. Maybe I'll continue listening to it, but like tomorrow. And then I'll read. Maybe I'll go back to my like romance book. So I think that would be a good way to like palate cleanse from this scary movie. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello, I had work this morning, but I'm now 7 hours in to my readathon. I have Pilates in about 30 minutes from now, but after that, I'm just gonna keep on reading. A couple thoughts. My Rogue to Ruin, it is now starting to pick up a little bit. Finally, they finally actually kissed and like confirmed how they feel about each other, to each other. So finally, it's like, okay, we're picking up. And then with Oathbringer, we're in the last like 5% of the book. It's still like 6 hours left, but that's how long these books are. So like everything is like this happens, this plot twist, that plot twist, that things happen. It's just like so fast paced and so many things. I was like, I think this doesn't seem right. This character seems like they're acting very different. I feel like they're playing for the other side. All these types of things being confirmed. Some things I was like, ooh, that makes so much sense. Just like plot twist after plot twist. Typical Brandon Sanderson, but it's also a little bit hard to keep up because there's like 20 freaking characters in the series, and he's like going from like character to character. So, and like 20 like kind of main characters where you see their perspective. So it is a little bit confusing, I'll be honest, but listening to it for like a an extended amount of time has been helpful with that. There's some characters that I'm like, oh yeah, you were there 40 hours ago or whatever. That I kind of forgot about, and you're like a major plot point somehow, and I'm trying to remember like, oh, I thought this was a minor character, but it's more of a major character. So there's a lot going on. Still very much enjoying it, but sometimes I feel like I need like notes to keep track of everything.
Hello, the sun has set. I apologize for the lighting, but I am like, if you can see that, I can do math, like 8.5 hours in to the reading, and I have just finished my Rogue to Ruin. It was cute. It was fine. It was like a fun little book. A lot of pages, kind of doing the same thing. Doing the, oh, we're forging money to catch this guy and flirting. That was most of it, which was like fine. It was fun. I was kind of wanting a little bit more from it. My battery's gonna die soon, but I'm giving it like 2.5, 2.75, as well as So Thirsty. It's not giving what I want.
Hello, good morning. It is Saturday morning. I am halfway through my reading, a little over 12 hours in. I went to Wayfair Bakery this morning and got their English muffins, which are like the best English muffins, at least in San Diego. And I got a couple pastries as well, which I'll be eating later. That's basically all I needed to do today. So I'll be reading. It's a really nice day out, hence why I'm wearing a dress. But I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop, read a little bit there. This coffee shop that's like in a park by the bay. It's a little overpriced, but I made my coffee this morning just so I could go to this coffee shop because I'm like, this is the only coffee I'll be buying today because it's definitely overpriced. But that's what I'll be doing today just to get out of the apartment a bit. I'm really close to the end of Oathbringer. It is so freaking good. I just can't stop talking about how good it is and all the interesting, I don't even want to say plot twists anymore because they happen every like 15 minutes. There's something new. But it's starting to wrap up a little bit. And then I'm deciding if I'm going to go straight to the next book or if I'm going to do another audiobook just to have like a palate cleanser or something. And then I'm still in line. I read more of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's a little bit, I'm like, it's actually interesting because I recently watched the movie. So I'm like, oh, there's these like slight differences in the book and movie, but honestly, not that different. So I will let you know all the differences. The Beetle, his name's not Beetlejuice, but like the crazy president guy, he has more like physical differences in the book, which totally makes sense for the movie not to, because I think the movie was made in the early 2000s. But that's basically the main difference so far, which is like not much at all. I gotta know where you hide. The mirrors don't talk back. Leave it blank. I'm back from the park slash coffee shop. I started reading whale music because I just felt like it was the vibe with the water and the bay and everything. I only read a few pages just because it was really distracting because everyone was like talking around me, so it was kind of difficult to comprehend what I was reading. But I've also decided that I want to annotate this one. It is very sciencey, and I think it will be great for me to annotate it and to go back to different parts that I found more interesting. And I'm such a mood reader. I'm still reading Hitchhiker's Guide. It's very funny. It was like published in late 70s, but super, super, super relevant today, maybe more so. The like alien government part of it that is like so inept, and then the like president, and then yeah, just like all of these things. I know it's British, so it's more about like British government, but very relatable. It's super nice out. It's 70 degrees today. Thank you, San Diego. I love living here. So it's 70 degrees today. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more outdoor reading than I normally do. And I think I'm going to finish up listening to Oathbringer on like a walk. So yeah, I think I'll do that just to finish up Oathbringer. Maybe bring a book with me, but probably just listen. And then I'll check back in with you guys later. Hello, I have just finished Oathbringer. Yay, 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 yay. Just finished Oathbringer. And I've been working on my moss coaster. So I did this bit of it, which I think looks really cute. I think the other side of it is going to be a little cuter based on the colors and stuff I had. But I still think it looks cute. I haven't decided what I'm going to read slash listen to next. I'm still reading Hitchhiker's Guide and whale music, so I think I want to finish Hitchhiker's Guide before I move on to another book. It really doesn't have, like, it's pretty short of a book, so I kind of want to like dive into that and like get into the zone of reading that for a bit. I have 9 hours left of my readathon, so I want to do like at very least 3 more hours today, probably 4, just because I have a couple things I want to do tomorrow versus today. I don't really have much. Hello from the couch I'm always on. I've made an executive decision that I'm going to the beach. It's a beautiful day today and I just want to go to the beach. I can read a little bit at the beach. It might impact my hours, so I did download the next book, Rhythm of War. It is 57 hours. It's 57 hours. So it might take me a minute to finish that one. That's the plan for basically until the sun sets, and then I'll head back and stay home probably for the rest of the night. But to the beach it is.
I've been away for a while. Only way I'm getting by. One less at the time. Why I got my demons on the shelf, like the trophies I can carry with me through the years. Yeah, I'm too sick of myself. I'm too sick of myself. Does someone have another mind to spare? Make it make sense for someone who needs help. Yeah, I'm asking for a friend. Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend who has gone off the deep end. I know it's late, but we said we would meet here. Why don't you come down? One little sip of air would do you good, and you better believe it. You've been shining.
Alright, I was not expecting dolphins, so that was a fun surprise. I also got some shells, and I honestly did not get much reading done, but that's okay because that was so cute and so fun. But I'm gonna get in my car and head back. All right, I am back. I want to show you guys the shells that I got. They're so cute. I got this one with little bumps on it. You can't really see it very well. And then this one is just like this really pretty pinkish peach red calico kind of situation. Very cute. The dolphins were so freaking cool. I did not get that much reading done because I just stood there and watched the dolphins for like 20 minutes. But I'm gonna make a hot drink. I am going to snuggle up and get Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy done. I really think I can just finish this pretty quickly once I'm focused. Once I have lo-fi music on, a hot drink, I'll whip through this pretty quickly. As I did start listening to the next book in the Stormlight Archives series, and I was listening to the acknowledgments. This is a We Love Brandon Sanderson club because he uses subject matter experts, and he used a subject matter expert for mental health, which is like no wonder. The way that he shows dissociative identity disorder is so good and PTSD and substance use disorders, so good, so good. Dream job, Brandon Sanderson, please hire me, please hire me. I would love to be a mental health subject matter expert, but you know, whatever. So we love Brandon Sanderson in this house. But I'm gonna get going on the Hitchhiker's Guide. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. I have 5 hours left of the readathon, and I have finished, oh, it's over there. I finished Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and then I have started This Fatal Kiss. My thoughts for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, my first thought is that it is almost word for word the movie. The movie actually adds more to it. So, controversial opinion. I actually like the movie slightly more than the book, though I did very much like the book. Just to know, if I were to do this again, I probably would have had more time in between watching the movie and reading the book, because I just watched the movie like a couple weeks ago. But my second thought is I really enjoyed like the political commentary within the book. The book was only like 200 pages, but he did a really good job of like political commentary, specifically British government commentary of like how there's like people in the government who are like very corrupt and just are scammers, but also there are people in the government who believe that if you just add more red tape to everything, then that's going to solve all the problems. And I really liked how this book kind of made fun of like both of those types of politicians. So that was great. I liked it. I gave it 4 stars. And then this Fatal Kiss, it's really good so far. It's a YA fantasy, I believe fantasy romance, and it is so cute. The town that it's in is kind of like a touristy, not quite beachy because she's in a river, I believe, like a river lake situation and not the ocean. She can't really go too far from the water or else she'll die. It's giving Little Mermaid a little bit. I like it. I like the main character. I like the atmosphere. So yeah, hopefully I'll finish this today, if not get like pretty close to the end. That's what I've been reading. That's what I will read. And before we finish up for the readathon.
Right now, can we be friends for now? Yeah. Heart on each side, only reflections apart. But never
Hello, I haven't given you guys an update, but it's now been 24 hours. I ended up just listening to a lot of my audiobooks. I listened to This Fatal Kiss on Spotify, and I was listening to not the Oathbringer, the next on the series, Brittany Sanderson series, while I did my Moss coaster. I might add a few little things here, and you obviously have to do the backing, but I'm basically done with my Moss coaster, which I'm really excited about. I wanted to do this weekend. And some discoveries for myself is like, I really discovered that I like love doing this kind of stuff, listening to either audiobook or podcast or something, because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm so addicted to my phone that it's nice to have something like tactile to do. It's not like the most it was actually more creative than I thought. You had more room to like choose how you did it because I was using a template, but I was able to kind of do it how I saw fit, which was really cool. But other thoughts, real quick. This is so good. I was never gonna finish this though during a readathon. I'm gonna just read this super, super slowly because it is very scientific. It is just like a slower read, but I'm loving it so far. Same with This Fatal Kiss. It is a YA enemies to lovers romantasy. So that's what it is, if you're wondering. And I'm liking it because YA romantasy for me can go like one of 2 ways. Either really, really like it or like it's really not for me. And this is definitely giving that ethereal kind of like fairy tale atmosphere in like a small little village. It's so cute, just small village. I love it. And then I'm still loving like the Stormlight Archive series. It's great. I really need to be doing more of like little crafty things while I'm at home. It makes me feel so calm. I feel like my cortisol levels are really low, even though it's like Sunday night, and I usually am having Sunday scaries at this time. So highly recommend. But thank you so much for watching this video this far. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.